I am awesome. Awesome and handsome. Sorry, I just saw the Lego Darth Maul GIF on Discord, and I was just kind of palling around with it. Yo, C-Des! What's good? I just started? Yes, literally just started. I just got done updating the description and adding the thumbnails. So, yeah, we're just now starting. Now, it is 2:45, and I want to cover as much ground as possible before 4:30. Because I'm going to be chilling with Chris after I'm done with my stream because he wanted to talk to me about something. You know, Chris, my gaming buddy, my gaming bro, my brother. Gonna be talking to him about something. So, around 5 my time, that's when I'll be talking to him. But for now, we need to focus on grabbing as many legendary items as we can in this stream. So first off, we are going to be going to... Well, actually, if I remember correctly, I'm supposed to be going into the Cave of the Forlorn to get my hands on the Golden Order Greatsword. So that way, I can have all but one weapon for all but one legendary weapon. And then we're going to kill this dragon. Well, actually, you're here and you're watching One Piece now? You're watching One Piece at the same time that I'm on? And you say you're assuming it's filler? What's going on in the episode? Wait, what dragon? Oh, yes! There's a dragon over here at the top of the mountaintop of the giants, that'll give me, basically, his ice breath. Because I've defeated all other dragons. One that can give me, well, actually, there's still one more. There's still one more here at the top of Mount Gelmir that I can kill to get access to, Luffy helping a mini giant save her dad. Oh! I know which filler that is. She's a giant that can shrink herself with a... She's a giant that has a devil fruit power that lets her shrink herself. Shortly after the Fishman Island arc. And I believe this is the arc before you get into Dressrosa, actually. So this filler is going to fill in time before Dressrosa. No. Punk Hazard. I'm sorry. Punk Hazard. Dressrosa is later. Sorry, I got my arcs mixed up there. Is it filler? Yes, it's filler. Because only if it's not... Because you have Fishman Island, you have Punk Hazard, you have Dressrosa... Then after Dressrosa is Zoe. Then after Zoe is Whole Cake Island. Then after Whole Cake Island is... I want to say is the events of the Reverie. And then after that, it goes into Wano. Time for the Wano arc. You still got some time. You still got Dressrosa. You still got Punk Hazard, Dressrosa, Zoe, Whole Cake Island. And then... you have the Reverie, and then you have Wano. So you still got a ways to go, but if you skip filler, should be able to catch up quite nicely. But yeah, there's a dragon up here at Mount Gelmir that'll give me the magma breath power. And then there's a dragon over here, a named dragon called Borealis, that'll give me his specific ice breath. Because, actually, real quick. Sorry, Torrent. I gotta leave you right now. Why am I going to show you this dragon power all the way in Memorize Spells when I have the power inside of my inventory? So, if I go over here to Incantations, these are all the dragon powers I have. And the named dragons that you fight, well, the majority of them anyway, will give you a dragon power that's associated with them. So Agil is the first dragon you come in contact with in the entire game. It's the one that everyone knows and seen in the demos. Then you have Smaragd's Glintstone Breath, which is a magic dragon on the outskirts of the Raya Lucarian Academy. Then you have Ixix Decay, which is a dragon on the outskirts of the of Caelid, over on the western side. He has Rotten Breath, and then you have Borealis, which is the dragon we're about to go kill, that has Ice Breath. And each of these dragons have a specific status effect type breath. Agil, regular fire. Smarag, glintstone breath. Magic breath, magic fire. You might as well call this, this is pretty much magic breath. This is flame breath, magic breath. Scarlet rot breath, which is very good when you're helping people out with bosses. And then Borealis has ice breath. And then I recently killed something called a dragon called Theodorix, which is basically like a half dragon, half salamander looking type creature. I got his power, which I haven't used any dragon hearts for, and he has magma breath, but he has a specifically named one. The other dragon I told you about at Mount Gelmir, that one gives me the regular magma breath, while Theodorix will give me his special one where I can jump in the air and then just fill the whole area underneath me with magma. So there's that power. But the one we're about to fight, he's going to give us ice breath. And since I took down the giant dragon over in Caelid, over in Dragon Barrow, we have that power of Grail's Roar, which is essentially Dragon Fear from solo leveling. But yeah, we still got a ways to go. Before we get all the dragon powers. There's still 2 more dragons I need to kill. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough dragon hearts, because if you kill one, they give you dragon hearts of varying sizes, such as 3 hearts or 1 heart, depending on what type it is. But I believe if you kill named dragons that have like special names, like Theodorix or Borealis or Smaragds, then they give you more hearts. I believe they give you 3 at a time, which should be more than enough for me to get all the dragon powers if I'm doing this correctly. If not, then I'll just get their regular breath powers and then their special named breath powers. What? There's a side of grace over here and I never knew? Then again, I never did go to this side. Once we're done killing Borealis, we're going into the Cave of the Forlorn to get the Golden Order Greatsword, and then I'm going to work on getting the remaining legendary ashes, so that way I can get that trophy sorted out. And then the only thing that'll really be left for me is to find the legendary talismans. Now, since I'm not going to have as much time today to do what I want for today's Elden Ring stream, that'll be saved for Monday. And I'll try and cover... Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I might have to go ahead and finish my playthrough. Oh, here's the spot. Okay, this is the spot. This whole section over here, this is where Smarag's supposed to be. But I might have to conclude my playthrough of Elden Ring on Monday, because Tuesday is going to be my next beginning after the end read-through. And then Wednesday is when my 5 days off start for my birthday, and on Wednesday I'm going to be having a birthday stream of me playing through Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon's Keep, which is the DLC from Borderlands 2 that precedes Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which will be releasing later that week. So I need to go ahead and conclude my Elden Ring playthrough stream. Mind you, there will be more streams of Elden Ring, and more videos of Elden Ring, but leading into this upcoming week, there he is. There's Borealis, the freezing fog dragon. No! Missed my chance! I missed my chance to stab him in the face because I forgot. I forgot to have a sword. Don't worry, I'll get him again. There we go. And stab in the face. I am Kyushu. I am Grando. And he killed me anyway because I didn't run far enough. That's on me. That's on me. But at least this time I'm prepared and I got my sword with me this time. So let's do that again. Torrent, this time we shall murder the dragon. I don't even know why I'm using a rune arc. It doesn't warrant... This dragon isn't dangerous enough to warrant me actually using a rune arc on him. Rune arcs should be saved only for bosses. So I don't know why I'm wasting my time using it. But... yeah, I guess it never hurts to have a little bit of extra insurance. I'll wait for you to show up. Because I know you're here. You ain't got me fooled, Borealis. I know you're here. Looks like I'm walking into White Walker territory for Game of Thrones. Oh Lord, he done got my mount already. Hey, I can dodge through it. Didn't know that. This is for making me lose my mount! And stab your face! Got myself a dragon heart, and a new draconic power is available at the Cathedral of Dragon Communion. Alright, Borealis is down. And I see some ruins over here. Might as well check those out. Might as well while we're over here. Then we'll teleport over to the Cave of the Forlorn and go work on getting ourselves that Golden Order Great Sword. Ah, and I just now realized that since I was helping people defeat bosses, I didn't even have the talismans that could increase my sorcery. So I was actually doing less damage against Borealis. I actually accidentally nerfed myself in that fight. And yet still I killed him. Somber Miner's Bell Bearing 3. Ooh, do I not have this one? Yo! Can I finally buy all types of smithing stones now? I think I can. And there's a Church of America. The first church. And you know what I haven't done? I got a sacred tear. Yeah. I got a sacred tear. Which means, if I use the sacred tear right now, can I max out? Do I have it? Can I max it out? Add charge, increase amount. Yes. How many times can I charge this? Because usually it would say like, oh, you're at plus 10 for the amount that you can charge your flask with the amount that you can, refill your health and all that. It's saying that, hey, if you want to keep increasing it, you're going to need another sacred tier. But since we're here, and I really haven't been paying attention like I should, I have 11 golden seeds. We need to go ahead and use both of those to increase my flask count. Add charge. Yes. Add charge. Yes. So now we have 7. So if altogether I have 14. So 7 apiece. So 7 for my health and 7 for my focus. Alright. Nice. Oh, don't even sweat it, C-Des. Whether you're coming into the game late or not, people are still discovering stuff in this game, so there's so much for you to do. Recently, I just found out that From Software has now trolled players even more, because apparently a player has discovered a hidden room behind a wall that requires you to hit it 50 times. Let me say that again. From Software has trolled us by hiding hidden rooms behind hitting a wall 50 times. And this is only one that they found. But now that someone has found one room that requires you to hit it 50 times, and it's hidden and no one knew, now everyone's going to be thinking, okay, what happens if I hit this wall 50 times? Now there's going to be someone out there who's going to be testing out almost every wall they come across in the hopes that maybe there's a hidden room. So it's like a solo leveling double layer room. I mean, I didn't read into the article to find out what was inside the room, but just the fact alone that they hid a room behind a wall that requires you to hit it 50 times, it's like, what other secrets are in the game that no one's discovered yet? There's so many secrets in this game that we know absolutely nothing about. So people are going to be playing and discovering stuff for Elden Ring for years to come. Because if we're still discovering stuff about games like Dark Souls even now, we're still going to be discovering stuff about Elden Ring. I believe there's going to be a part 2 of this game, so many people playing this. If you mean a sequel, then I doubt it. I highly doubt that we're going to get like a sequel. Because there's no need for a sequel with this type of game. This game is pretty much the magnum opus of From Software. This game doesn't need a sequel. Lord Contenders Ever Jail. Did I do this one? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember if I did or not. Also, hey CJ! Good to see you as always. That tree is beautiful. It's also on fire. Endless meteors! Haha! Oh, he killed me! I was really about to mess him up. But yeah, that's one of the powers. That's one of the sorceries that I have, C-Des. It's called Meteorites of Estelle. Sword reminds you of Cloud. What, my Moonlight Greatsword? He got me. He got me. That's because I was trying to hit him with a projectile when I could have just gotten in close and killed him that way. I know you're infusing yourself with lightning magic. He done got me again. It's fine though. It's fine. Not as Buster Sword, but Ruined Blade if you played the original game. Oh, okay. Alright, time to break out something a little bit different this time. And if he doesn't dodge... Does this game have an MMO? No. It has co-op, but it's not an MMO. You can co-op with people. But it's not an MMO where you're just going to be seeing people just roaming around the world. Where you're just going to see tons of other players just roaming around this place. There's only co-op if you summon people in. See, the thing about this boss is that it's not that he's fast, it's not that he's powerful, it's because I keep setting myself up for failure by not having the right stuff equipped. See, I was going to use my Comet Azure magic on him, but I had my Dragon Seal equipped, so I couldn't cast it. It's not that this guy is tough, because he's not tough. It's just that I'm not giving it my all like I should. That's my problem. I'm doing a disservice to all of you by making it look like I'm not actually good. That's on me. And it's actually cutting into the time I could be searching for more legendary items, just allowing this guy to get the upper hand. So that's my fault. The animation! This guy is not strong. This guy is not strong. It's just that I keep allowing myself to be left open in the last attack because he waits. He plays almost like a human player in the fact that you're not just going to straight up nail him with straightforward attacks because he'll always dodge away. And when it comes to fast moving magic, unless it's a widespread one, he's not going to allow you to hit him. I can't believe I'm wasting y'all time like this. Letting this guy get the upper hand. Ain't no way. This guy is not hard. Why am I struggling with this guy? Am I off? Is it because I had that pepperoni and mozzarella Hot Pockets? What's going on? Why am I off my game right now? I'm usually just owning these dudes so casually. Is it because I cut my hair? Is my hair my strength? Did I lose my ability to just one-shot these guys all of a sudden? What happened? Why am I suddenly struggling? What is going on with me today? This is not what you guys came to see. I do have an idea, though. Why am I struggling with this guy? Hold on, what day is it? It's not Monday, is it? Why the heck am I struggling? Hold on, I need to reevaluate some things. What's going on? Why am I struggling against this one guy? Out of everyone I face, from Moog, the Lord of Blood, who literally drains you of life, I had an easier time fighting him than a guy with a lightning spear. What the heck is wrong with me? This dude isn't that hard, because he takes more damage than any boss I faced in my last stream. Can't summon spirit supports here. You dodged into that. You're not very smart, are you? I should probably shut up before you... There we go. That was annoying. That was actually annoying. But the fault didn't fall for the boss. It falls to me. And now I learned his ability. Vike's Dragon Bolt. And now I got his armor. So I learned his Vike's Dragon Bolt power. So now I can imbue my weapons with that red dragon lightning. Alright. So that's an Everjail done. Let's go ahead and make our way down to the Cave of the Forlorn, get that Golden Order Greatsword, and then go after the Legendary Spirit Ashes. That was a lot more annoying than I was thinking it was going to be. Apologies. Didn't think it was going to be that hard to beat one guy. What the heck is that down there? Are you telling me that there's a whole frozen space down there with evil jellyfish? I hear creature. What is that? Oh, one of the beast people. Beast people we came across at Castle Morn. Should be tonberries in there. Funny enough, when I was playing the Final Fantasy Origins demo, I came across a tonberry. Luckily, it didn't throw its knife at me. I don't like the fact that the way they look at you with their mouths all open, it looks like it's in a Harley Quinn-like smile. Like they're just smiling at you the whole time. But they're not actually smiling, it's just the way their faces look. Which makes it all the more unsettling. They're unintentionally smiling at you. Alright, what did you drop for me? What did you drop for me? Nice and butterfly. I don't think this was worth it. Great. Ever since I heard that player found a secret room after hitting a wall 50 times, I'm now wondering what rooms may I have missed in even the most basic of areas if I didn't hit it 50 times now. It just makes me wary of everything I do now. Michaela's Lily. Hero's Rune. Someone died over there, which makes me think that's probably not the best place to go. I hear some snoring over there. So we're gonna go over to the place with the blood spot. Why did you die right here? Here, they say. They say here. But where exactly is here? They say do it. But I don't trust people. Oh. It leads me down. It leads me down. Hidden path ahead? Necessary item ahead? I doubt it. Ain't nothing here. Ain't no hidden entrance. Liars. I now proclaim you a charlatan. is it? Where is... Liars! All of them liars! Am I a Dragon Ball Super fan? Well, let me put it to you this way. I've watched every single episode of Dragon Ball Super, and I own every volume of Dragon Ball Super. I just haven't read through them yet, so I have no idea where the story is. I eventually want to start reading Dragon Ball Super for the channel. And pretty much the other series I have on my bookshelf as well. There's a whole read-through series of Bleach, Naruto, and Naruto Shippuden, Dragon Ball Super, the beginning of One Piece. There's a lot on the table that I want to start doing on my channel for you guys. Be wary of hole. Why did I use that? So, let me just tell you guys about why I'm wearing the armor I'm wearing. I'm not wearing it because it gives me massive benefits, because frankly, the only piece I really need to wear... The only piece I really need to wear is this helmet piece. I don't need to wear any of the robes. I don't need to wear any of the robes. So if I wanted, I could just wear full body armor to max out my defense, but just keep the headpiece. The headpiece increases... Well, actually, what did it say it did? Raises the potency of Lusat's primeval current sorceries at the cost of additional FP consumption. That's the only thing that this headpiece does. All the rest of the gear is just basically filler. And I have Blide's armor I can wear, the fingerprint armor from the guy who kept killing me all those times. I could basically wear the Crucible armor, but it would also make me extremely heavy. So if I wanted to, I could be a mage that's decked out in full heavy armor. If I wanted. And I need to be keeping an eye out for any deliveries that are coming to the house, because there's a very special delivery for me that I'm really looking forward to arriving today. You guys will just have to wait and see what it is the next time I have like a stream for you guys to see, which will be tomorrow when I do my reaction to the next issue, the next chapter of My Hero Academia. So if I want it, I can go ahead and put on some heavy armor, but this will make me heavy. And I don't need this. Wow. So even when I was fighting the guy with the spear, I was still doing reduced damage because I didn't have Godfrey's icon on. I'm just nerfing myself like crazy. But there's actually another type of wizard gear that I kind of locked myself out from getting since I buried Leyendell in Ash. So I won't be able to get that until my next playthrough. But it makes me look even more wizardly than, you know, this Sauron gear that I currently got on. Alright, so we're right here, and this doesn't look like a halfway point. Evil madman wizardry? Yeah, There's an armor set that gives me like a actual wizard hat, you know, wide brim, pointy top, and wizardly looking robes with red stones all over it. It's called Alberich's armor, but I can't get it because, you know, I kind of locked myself out of the area to get it. So the next playthrough, I'm going to be a bit more careful on how I go about it, so that way I can get it first, along with the armor that I'm missing. And then I can fully say that I have the proper drip. But real quick, let me look this up real quick. Da 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 da. Alright, Superman, Namor, and Hugo Strange. So, with Superman, I'm gonna quote his line that he said to Darkseid when Darkseid returned in Justice League Unlimited. That man won't stop until his last breath. Me, I have a different problem. I feel like I live in a world made of cardboard. Always being careful never to go too far, otherwise someone could die. But you can take it, can't you, big man? So now it's time to show you just how powerful I really am. And then Namor, I got his lines here, saying, "You are too lovely to die, even though you are an American. The filthy swine will die trapped in their own infernal machine. War such as theirs is a horrible thing. They deserve to die. We must fight. We're one against hundreds, but we must win. Let's start." Speaking of DC, do you know where you can watch Young Justice Season 3? You need to finish it. I honestly have no idea. I'm going to be honest. I'm pretty sure there's some places on the internet that can tell you where to watch it, but I myself don't know off the top of my head. And here's a boss. And then we have Dr. Hugo Strange. So let me get to his lines from Batman Arkham City, because that's one of the best versions of Hugo Strange. Let's be honest here. So let me pull up, see if I can find some of his lines real quick. Because Corey Burton did a fantastic job voicing Strange. Left you on a cliffhanger with Darkseid. I have no idea where the story of Young Justice is going, because I kind of dropped off after the second season. So I have absolutely no idea. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't even say that I dropped off at the second season. I stopped at the first season, and I haven't seen it since. I've just seen bits and pieces and clips and stuff, but I have no idea where the story is going right now. So here's some lines from Hugo Strange. So, you know my name. Good. Because I know everything about you. Your darkest secret. Your ultimate weakness. I know who you are. Bruce Wayne. I assume you thought yourself untouchable. Well, as you can see, no one is untouchable. Shut it down. By the end of tonight, I will be a hero. Just like you. Batman. Hey, my message got appraised. Wait, that's familiar. What movie is that from? That's not from a movie. That's from the Batman Arkham City game. Which is one of the greatest superhero games ever made. Speaking of greatest superhero games ever made, I just watched Watch Mojo's top 20 best superhero games of all time, and All of the games in that list I agree with. And you know what I agree with even more? The fact that Avengers wasn't in there at all. It does my heart good for people to recognize that Marvel Avengers is just another Marvel game, but it's not the Marvel game. Because it lacks the qualities to match up with the likes of Spider-Man and Batman, or even old games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or Prototype, or Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Don't even get me started with that game. To see a game from 16 years ago still surpass a game made in 2020, or 2019 and 2020, and going into 2020, well, yeah, 2020 all the way into 2022, and it still surpasses Avengers in terms of giving us the best version of Hulk ever created for people to play as. Get out of here. You gotta stop. Captain America was trash. See? He's using the sword I want to use. And my clone can use it too, which means, you know, Cosmic Storm. We might as well call it that. But we got the Golden Order Greatsword. But, CDES, my goodness. I don't know what angle they thought they were going with the Avengers in that game. I mean, we all saw that it was going to be bad. We all saw that it wasn't going to match up to any sort of standards. Okay, if I go here, so now I have Mirai's Executioner's Sword, we have the Sword of Night and Flame, we have the Dark Moon Greatsword, we have the Golden Order Greatsword, we have the Ruins Greatsword, we have the Grafted Blade Greatsword, we have the Eclipse Shotel, we have the Devourer's Scepter. So in grand total, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's only one more I can get, but that's only going to be for the next playthrough because I can't get it now. So now we get to focus on getting the Ashen Remains of the legendary Ashen Remains. So let's go ahead and leave, because there's nothing else in here for me, and head back to the entrance. But yeah. Wait, what do you know? A mediocre game didn't get the props that it doesn't deserve. It's crazy, right? Because here's the thing: they sent out a blog post, and I tend to keep track of what they're doing, to see if there's even some semblance of them doing something correct in the game. And they've proven time and time again that they don't know what they're doing. So, the most recent thing that Marvel Avengers is doing is they're bringing Nick Fury back. But they're not bringing him back in any major capacity. No, they're bringing him back to be the new guy that teaches new players what to do in the game. And sure, existing players can ask Nick Fury what he's been doing this whole time, but there's nothing. There's really nothing to Nick Fury coming back. No story narrative, no nothing. He's back now. You can ask him what he's doing, but he's really here to greet new players and tell them what's going on in Avengers and be the person that gives out missions now, instead of Jarvis and Maria Hill. The one person that everyone's been searching for in all these DLCs, trying to find out where he was. And he comes back and he's just going to be the guy that introduces new players to Avengers. And that's the only role he's going to fit. What a waste? Yeah, what a waste. What a waste of one of the most prolific people in all of Marvel, especially now, and you delegate him to just being the initiation guy to players getting into Avengers. And that's it. Also, they're going to make it so that all missions are available for people to play instead of it rotating missions every 15 minutes. which is something I majorly complained about when I was playing the game, because what if I don't want to do your dumb defense missions? I gotta wait 15 minutes in order for me to play a mission where I'm just beating up a whole bunch of guys? Now they're making it so that all missions are always available for people to play. So no more rotating missions, no more of the map refreshing in the middle of you trying to look at stuff and it rotating out missions. Now they're going to make it available for everyone to play at any time, which should have been what they did from the start. Because the moment you start delegating to players, okay, you played this mission, but it's going to rotate, and now you got to play this mission, which means you now have to wait 15 more minutes, or play the mission you are and stretch out 15 minutes in order for to hopefully see that mission again for you to play. The fact that that was even an idea they thought was going to be good makes them, it just shows a lack of foresight, because people were going to ask for it. I myself asked for it. I myself wondered why it was done in that format. Warframe doesn't do that. Then again, Warframe is actually successful, so there's a difference. But the moment you start making it so that missions are limited, and you limit how often a player can play a certain mission, especially if they were to, say, enjoy it, you're already missing the point of what a engaging gameplay loop actually is. But we'll talk more once I get to the next spot I need to go to. So, I already have Blade Knife Titch, I already have Redmane Knight Oga, and I already have the Mimic tier. So first, we are going to head to the Tombsword Catacombs, which appears to be on the peninsula, the Weeping Peninsula. We're going to make our way all the way down here. And it's going to be right... Oh, wait. Have I already been here already? Oh, have I come here, but have I not beaten the boss to get the ashes? I haven't. Let's go and explore. Nice, nice, nice. Skeletons! It's been a hot minute since I faced off against a regular skeleton. Now, they won't let me target the body when they're regenerating and coming back. So I gotta kinda aim downwards in order to get them. Nomadics Warriors Cookbook 9. And we still have that bell to give the Twin Husk at the Round Table Hold, so we'll keep an eye out for that. If my longsword was holy, I hear footsteps. We'll actually talk more about why Avengers doesn't seem like it's ever going to be making a full-on comeback, even with this update. Alright, I think I'm in a relatively safe spot. So the thing with this big update, well, it's not even a big update, it's just silly. It's just really silly how this big update, I keep saying it's a big update, but it's not a big update, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can pull up this post. Alright, here we go. Just to go through the updates that they say that they're going to be putting in for the game. And they've also been releasing a bunch of Spider-Man MCU skins, such as the one from No Way Home, Far From Home. Well, not No Way Home. Well, yeah, No Way Home, Far From Home, and Homecoming, as well as the Iron Spidey suit. No, they didn't even release the suit for the Iron Spidey. I'm sorry. So they have Iron Spidey from Avengers, which people incorrectly think looks better than one from Marvel Spider-Man, which makes all of their costumes look amazing. The stealth suit from Far From Home. Then, of course, his Homecoming suit. And I believe that was it for the MCU suits for Spidey. And that's it. But really, the blog post that they made was War Table and Onboarding Rework on March 24th. This happens after my birthday, but thankfully I'm not going to be touching this game because there's nothing in this game to warrant me reinstalling this 100 gig mess ever again. Because, I mean, you ruined Hulk, the only reason why I even bought the game. Yo, Joe Chronic, what's going on? I'm just talking about how stupid, your ears are ringing? Oh my goodness, this whole blog post about this update is stupid, man. How you gonna introduce Fury and he's only there to introduce new players, but he only serves as a guide for new players. Literally the head of S.H.I.E.L.D. and you bring him back to just guide new players into playing the game. You ain't add nothing new. You put Taskmaster in the Wasteland as a villain sector because heaven forbid you don't add him anywhere else. Otherwise, people will start to miss him. But you add Taskmaster because ain't nobody ever tired of Taskmaster. Ever. Ever. No one gets tired of Taskmaster. But you add him as a villain sector in the waste of a wasteland. Then you got drop zones, threat sectors, and hives. Is that no missions will no longer... Nick Fury, the tutorial guy. Ain't that messed up? Ain't that messed up? Maria Hill barely did anything in the game as it was, and Nick Fury is going to do even less. Why did Nick Fury disappear again? What a joke. We don't know why he disappeared. We just know he was gone. And when we took Hulk and Kamala to the first vault you go to, and we get this message from Nick Fury saying like, hey Avengers, if you're seeing this, then I'm probably not around anymore. I'm not going to tell you where I am, or even what happened to me. I'm just letting you know that I ain't here. Don't worry about trying to find me, because you ain't. Nick Fury is basic when you're talking about Avengers. Nick Fury... Sure, Nick Fury it may seem like he's basic, bare minimum content. What content, Joe? What content? There hasn't been any content since War for Wakanda. That was content. Spider-Man getting like a little text message mission statement and then swinging around with him for about 4 hours. That's it. War for Wakanda had more stuff going on, and even then it didn't feel like it was a real expansion. You want to know a real expansion? Godfall's expansion. The Lightbringer, Light and Darkness, that's an expansion. It expands upon all of the gameplay. It doesn't just expand by adding one character and then a whole bunch of other skins that no one wants, and then locking one of the most recognized suits behind a $4.99 paywall, and I'm talking about Noir. What I don't get is when Spider-Man launched, how are you going to give us the recolors of Spider-Man Noir before you give us the original Spider-Man Noir? And you don't even get to earn Spider-Man Noir. You have to buy him. Oh, that's how I'm going to be able to take these guys out. Just smack them with my staff. I forgot I could do that. How are you going to give us Spider-Man Noir's recolors, which all look horrible, every single one of them, but then you charge us for the original? That's stupid. And then they keep releasing these skins like, ooh, spooky Halloween skins, or green skins, or glowing Tron skins. And then you're releasing MCU skins? That's not content. That's not content. Content is expanding gameplay. Content is giving players more reasons to play. I don't play a Marvel game to just mess around with skins. I play Marvel games to play as the superheroes that are in them. Ah! Like, if I'm playing as the Hulk, I expect to play as the Hulk. I don't expect to play as this just basic waterlogged mass of green nothing who can get staggered by the literal most basic of enemies, get knocked around by people shooting stuff at him when we've all seen him tank nuclear explosions. Hulk is more powerful in the cutscenes than he is in the actual game. Hulk could jump high, he could run fast, he could run through walls. He could pick up people as big as Abomination and just toss them. He picked up a tank in the intro gameplay. He picked up a tank. We never pick up anything that big in the whole game. The game doesn't give us the ability to ever pick up anything that big. How are the characters more powerful in cutscenes and scripted events than they are in the actual game? It's stupid. You don't know what a superhero is, and then, here's the thing, Joe. Joe, oh my goodness, Joe. I don't play the game anymore. There's no reason. But every single time I hear something new about the game, it is always the wrong thing. And the wrong thing is releasing a superhero game but constantly making updates that causes you, and not even causes you because there really is no reason for them to ever nerf them. They're just doing it because they don't know how to create content to warrant the characters being powerful. I'll never understand how you can have a game with Hulk and Thor in it and think they're doing too much damage. That's not even a smart thing to say. Why would you ever think that nerfing Hulk and Thor why would you go about nerfing Hulk and Thor under the pretense of run? Yeah, I'm talking about it again. Yeah, I'm talking about it again, Brandon, because they're having a new update come out for Marvel's Avengers, but nothing. Oh, bad place to be! But I don't understand how every update just makes the game seem like it's becoming more convoluted and unnecessary, and they're introducing things that should have been at the game at launch. Because here's the gist of it, Brandon. Nick Fury is coming back in Marvel's Avengers, but he's only coming back to serve as a guide for new players. So he's replacing Maria Hill and Jarvis as the person that introduces the Avengers to everything to the game. He doesn't serve any story narrative purposes. He doesn't introduce a new storyline or does anything significant except being the brand new guide for new players. That is all. All this time that Nick Fury has been gone, and he's only coming back to be the new tutorial guy, as CJ put it. Then they're making it so that all missions are available for people to play. Instead of it being, oh, I don't know, available from the day available from launch. Oh yeah, Skellimans are gonna wake up as soon as I make my way in here. Speaking of Skellimans, there's supposed to be like a special stream that's going on for a Gearbox with Ashley Birch and Ariana something, I forget her last name. The girl that's gonna be playing live action Tiny Tina. At 9 p.m. tonight, I believe, is going to be a stream where Ashley Birch is going to be coming on, and they're going to be talking about Wonderlands and everything. Ain't it something to say that Wonderlands comes out next week? I remember when I was hyping up you and Chris about it when I was playing the first Psychonauts game, when I was having streams of that. And that was months ago. But we're at a point where I can say that Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is coming out next week. And I have those 5 days off from Wednesday all the way till Monday to play Wonderlands. And also play Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep as well. Honestly, sounds like extremely desperate attempts to aid their dead and gone game. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad, Brandon. I know you may see me talking about this all the time. You go back to work this week? Oh, sorry for your loss of freedom. But I know you see me talking about this game all the time, and I bet sometimes you may be wondering, why don't I just leave it? Maybe I should just not worry about it and then just leave it as it is. But I have a passion for Marvel games. From playing games such as X-Men Legends, Marvel Spider-Man, Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Games that know how to do Marvel games right and respect the source material and give you actual good, engaging gameplay. When I see a game like Marvel's Avengers that was literally only made to be a cash grab and to profit from people's nostalgia. Liarhead seems familiar. Thank you. I get upset that such a franchise is being mistreated and is only being treated as a cash cow rather than being treated as a functional property. Now, we have Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, and that takes everything that's good about Marvel and puts it in a sound, coherent package. That's why I can suggest to people Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy over Marvel's Avengers. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is a straightforward story. That's it. But it does what it has better than Avengers because it knows what it wants to be. Marvel's Avengers can't tell if it wants to be a looter. It can't tell if it wants to be an MMO. It can't tell if it wants to be a live service game because even that's faulty. People are still running into issues. It can't tell if it wants to be a Marvel game because it keeps nerfing heroes. How do you have a superhero game and you're constantly making the superheroes weaker? That's kind of counterintuitive. But Guardians of the Galaxy gets it. They get the assignment. They got the assignment. They got it, they studied for it, and they aced the quiz. Marvel's Avengers got the test, looked at the test, and can't figure out where to write its own name at the top right corner of the page. Not just Marvel games, just Marvel as a whole, and the fact that they didn't do right like they so could have done, something like when they made Marvel's Rise of Imperfects or yes, even Guardians. It's crazy. It's crazy what passion and what actual effort can look like. Because the reason why people were skeptical because of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is because Marvel's Avengers was so bad. But now that more and more people are playing Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, it has garnered so many rewards. I need to go through this before we take on this boss. I need to go through this Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy game. And let me go into their page. And they have they have so many rewards already. They have so many awards and accolades. And if I go to Marvel's Avengers, they only have one award, and that's for the voice actor for Kamala Khan. Just doing a good performance playing Kamala. That's it. They don't have any other awards because they failed to meet the standard necessary to achieve any awards. I'm sorry I got to drop this knowledge on you guys. It's just that it's a sad state of affairs. And I feel sorry for the people that look at this game and think, "Oh yeah, they're going to fix it." When they I mean, they can't. Look, if I go up here and I look at the critical response, mixed or average, Destructoid summarized its 6 out of 10 review by calling the game slightly above average or simply inoffensive. That is bad. That is bad if people say like your game is slightly above average or simply inoffensive. Not innovative, not massively engaging, not the next Marvel Spider-Man or even the next Batman Arkham series, just slightly above average or simply inoffensive. Fans of the genre should enjoy it a bit, but a fair view will be left unfulfilled, and that fair view has turned into the vast majority, with only the most die-hard of fans sticking it out and still ignoring the facts that Marvel Avengers is a massive flop. Even Square Enix themselves, who funded the game, says like, yeah, this game was a disappointment, and we're going to make sure that we have the right people ready next time to make our next Marvel game. Shaq News praised the campaign and unique character abilities, but noted the convoluted and uninspired menus and bug issues that are still persisting a year after launch. US Gamer scored the game 2.5 out of 5 stars and wrote, if Marvel's Avengers was just a single-player story campaign, it would be amazing. It kind of would be, because that's the only part of the game that actually feels like most of the effort went into. The rest of it just feels like a bogged-down multiplayer mess made by people who don't even know how to make multiplayer games, which Crystal Dynamics does not know how to do. There, Crystal Dynamics sells you on its version of the Avengers and introduces the charming and endearing Ms. Marvel to players everywhere. Combat has depth to it, and each hero truly feels distinct. Unfortunately, the endgame, which is where they put all of their effort into to keep people invested, is where our heroes falter, with broken matchmaking, which still happens now, rough options in terms of progressions, which is still an issue now, and endlessly reused environments and enemies, which in a Marvel game, you should never hear the phrase endlessly reused environments and enemies, because it's one of the most diverse franchises out there. And then you have Electronic Gaming Monthly saying that Marvel's Avengers squanders the potential of what might have been a fun superhero romp by grafting on an annoying, overly repetitive games-as-a-service component. That's the main issue right there. Avengers should never have been a live service game, because when it comes to live service game, you always get the promise of there's content for years, but then sometimes you'll barely see anything for months. Sometimes you'll barely see anything get fixed for months, and then you're just left wondering, okay, so where's the content for years part supposed to be coming in? They've just been drip-feeding players stuff for this game, and there's absolutely no way to tell that if this game is ever going to survive this year, which I frankly believe it will not. They can keep saying that they're going to release stuff this year, but it's the bare minimum. One thing that came to note recently is that Brian Wagner, who is a person that worked on Marvel Heroes Omega. Now, let me stop you right there before you start thinking that this guy has any great positive relevance to what I'm about to say, because he doesn't. He was a person in charge of monetizing Marvel Heroes Omega. He wasn't in charge of gameplay. He wasn't in charge of anything that we love about Marvel Heroes or Marvel Heroes Omega. He was only in charge of creating and maintaining and optimizing the monetization of Marvel Heroes. So when he came to Avengers, some of us actually thought that he was going to make a difference. But when we found out what his role was, we just came to the realization like, oh, he's just going to be here to increase the ways that they can make money off of Marvel's Avengers with microtransactions and dumb stuff like that, which he has been doing. And the most recent interview he had with another YouTuber, he said that when asked about something as, now, real quick, and we'll take on this boss. I hope I'm not boring you guys. I hope I'm not boring you guys by talking about this, because I need to get this out. What is one of the most basic things that every game that has co-op in it should have? What is the most basic thing that a game that allows you to have co-op and play with other players should have? Join in progress, correct? The ability to join in the middle of a mission with a person, so you're not waiting in a lobby waiting for, oh, we're in the middle of a mission and we gotta wait until the mission's over before we can join in a group. What is the best feature that a co-op game can have? Join in progress, which allows you to join in with people in progress. Now, some games make it so that you get reduced rewards if you join in late or stuff like that. Monster Hunter does that, but the vast majority of games that have co-op in it, they give you the option to just jump in with players. Join in progress is something that many people have been asking for Avengers for a very long time. far too long for them to say, like, we can't do it. First of all, that should not be the words that are coming out of your mouth when it comes to a video game as big as something Marvel related. The words "we can't do it" should never come out of your mouth at all. So imagine my surprise when Brian Wagner was on an interview with another YouTuber, and he was asked, what is the progress, or will we see Join in Progress come in as a feature? His words, his exact words were, "It's possible. But just because I say it's possible for this to happen, but is it probable? Don't know." That is the wrong thing to say. A player-requested feature that can make matchmaking a lot less of a hassle, and you mean to tell me that you say it's possible in a snarky kind of way, like it's possible, like with technology today, anything is possible. No one asked you if it was possible with today's technology. We were asking you if it's going to happen. And you say it's possible, but that doesn't mean it's probable that it's going to happen. That's like me saying, if you guys were to ask me, am I going to start reading any more manga on my channel other than My Hero Academia and One Piece? And I can say, it's possible, but that doesn't mean it's probable. What is the first thing that pops into your head when I say, like, it's possible, but that doesn't mean it's probable? If I add a "but" in there, but that doesn't mean it's probable, then some of you might start thinking, oh, he's saying it like that, maybe he means he's not going to do it, actually. It's a thought, but he has no intentions of doing it. You see the negative connotations of a phrase like that? And then we hear that really the cosmetic stuff that they're adding to the game is really what's keeping the lights on. People buying skins is what's keeping the lights on for them to continue doing what they're doing. But unfortunately, what they continue to do is using the money people spend on them for cosmetics and skins to make more skins for people to keep buying. It's a never-ending cycle of no one getting what they want, only getting what Crystal Dynamics chooses to give you. And it's unfortunate, and I'm so glad I dropped the game because it's a waste. I'm glad I don't support it anymore. People who have been supporting the game for a long time have thrown in the towel and says, like, you know what, I'm not playing this game anymore. Even some of their biggest shills and defenders are saying, yeah, this game ain't got nothing. I can't wait for Wonderlands to come out because that's a real looter, and Wonderlands is a real looter. It's just a sad state of affairs. I don't like you. Huh? It got hit once and it died! What? It got hit once and it died! Oh wait, I forgot to tell you guys. Going through the reviews of Marvel's Avengers in Critical Response, it has absolutely no awards going for it. It has a bunch of controversies. It has quite a few controversies. But Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, it's got numerous rewards. It won Best Narrative of the Game Awards of 2021. It was nominated for Best Score in Music, nominated for Innovation and Accessibility, nominated for Best Action Adventure Game, and then it won Best Soundtrack at the Steam Awards in 2021. Then it has pending results for Best Audio and Best Narrative from Game Developers' Choice Awards. It won Outstanding Achievement in Story and Adventure Game of the Year in the 25th Annual DICE Awards in this year. It's still pending with Audio Achievement, pending on Narrative, pending on Performing in a Leading Role, John McLaren as Star-Lord Peter Quill, pending a Supporting Role, Jason Cavalier as Drax, Performer in a Supporting Role, Alex Weiner as Rocket, and this is the 18th British Academy Game Awards. All these awards it's won and been nominated for because it knows how to do a Marvel game right. Marvel's Avengers, however, It doesn't even know what a gold mine it's sitting on because it's walking around with blinders. What a shame. What a travesty. But we got ourselves another legendary Ashen Remains. Lutel the Headless. And so, since we got our hands on Lutel, the next person we need to go find is Ancient Dragon Knight Kristoff, found in Saint Hero's Grave west of Leyndell, the royal capital. And Saint Hero's Grave... Saint Hero's Grave is going to be right there. So now we can just travel to the Atlas Tunnel and then travel over to the Saint Hero's Grave to get those legendary ashes. When Gotham is ashes, then you have my permission to die. Oh. Y'all did the wrong thing. Sorry, Game Awards. You're asking which Marvel or DC superhero should be next to receive a full-blown game. Let me throw in my towel to have the Incredible Hulk come back. If you please! Incredible Hulk! Ultimate Destruction! We need a new Hulk game. Can we just be honest here? We need a brand new Hulk game. You apologize for going off subject. No, you're fine, Cdes. What is the next arc after Fishman Island? This arc has no lead. It's Punk Hazard. Yeah, after Fishman Island, it's Punk Hazard. Kakion! Or is it Cassion? Ooh, a Black Panther game would be great. But an Incredible Hulk game, it's been 16 years since Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. We need a game where we're just powerful. Dude with purple hair? If you mean Caesar Clown, then yes, Punk Hazard is the next one. What episode? It starts on episode... 579. Anime episode 579 through 589, and then 591 through 625. So 46 episodes in all. Alright, so I'm down here at the Atlas Tunnel. I probably should have teleported over to... you know what? I probably should have gone to the Windmill Village. So I can have better access to getting up to the top of here so I can get to the hero's spot. Yeah, let's go to the Windmill Village. Let's go there. To the land of the insane grannies. Yeah, man, we're playing Elden Ring. I've progressed so far in the game that I have unlocked the final area. What I'm doing right now is I'm going after the legendary items in the game. So we're going after all the legendary Ashen Remains. I'm going off track here. I need to keep on the path. How many I got so far? I only need 2 more. I only need 2 more and then I can get the trophy for getting all the legendary Ashen Remains. Because there are 6 in all. And I now have 4. So I just need to get the remaining 2. And we're heading off to the one at the Saint Hero's Grave, which is going to be all the way where that blue light is. So we need to travel all the way over there in order to defeat the boss that has the ashes. What? There's a site of grace over here? There's sites of graces everywhere! I'm still discovering some of these places. Good God. But at least we're at a halfway point. But now I gotta run through the lightning fields. And avoid getting viciously murdered. Now, why are you giving me the ashes for, who is that sitting there? Why are you giving me the option to have my, mimic pop in? Black Knife Assassin! Aha! Thank you, Black Knife Assassin. I should get your knife now. Yes! Now, if I want it, I can rock the entire getup of the Black Knife Assassins. If I want it. Do I read the One Piece manga? Seriously? Are you being serious? See, that's how long have you been on my channel? I've been following the One Piece manga, at least doing reactions to it, since chapter 857. Since the events of Whole Cake Island, when I first started doing my reactions, which is how many people discovered my channel. But yeah, I read the manga. I do reactions every single time. You know I watch the anime, but you don't notice that I have the reactions to the chapters before the episode reactions come out? Have you never known? Have you never known that I do One Piece manga chapter reactions? Now, mind you, I only do it on Sundays because I don't read it early on Fridays or whenever people get it out early and read it early. I don't do that. I don't read it early. I stopped doing that when one of the manga places I started reading from early, they went under. So I just stopped reading from there and just to resolve myself to reading it from the official Shonen Jump Viz site. Who are you? Yep, this is overkill. He's dead.
Stop! Stop! He's already dead!
I'm a firm believer in the double tap. That's why I go overboard. Crimson Seed Talisman! What do you do? Just started following me a couple of months ago. It's you're good. You're good. I'm just messing with you, C-Des. I'm just messing with you. I'm really just messing with you. Really, I am. I'm just kidding with you. You're good. But yeah, I read the One Piece manga and I do reactions every single Sunday. There won't be one this upcoming Sunday because they've gone on break because of the major revelation that we got from chapters 1043. But there will be one in the last week. There will be one in the last week of March. And we got so many questions. But I will be doing my My Hero Academia chapter reaction tomorrow, though. Boost HP restoration from Flask of Crimson Tears. Okay, so now I have the Crimson Seed and Cerulean Seed. So now I can get a boost from the amount that my flasks refill. But given the fact that my flasks are now at plus 10, I don't really need to worry about that. Everyone is hype about this last chapter. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, it's amazing. Because many of us lost our minds. It broke my brain. It broke my brain when I reacted to it because the mystery of one particular aspect of this story has just started to present itself. One of the biggest mysteries in all of One Piece has just started to reveal itself, and many of us lost our minds when it was revealed in the last chapter. None of us are prepared for what Oda is about to show us. But we are willing to wait. We are willing to wait to see what happens. I'm just glad you just finished Fishman Island when they mentioned Joy Boy. Hey, I'm not going to say any more. If you're relying on the anime to tell you the story of One Piece, I'm going to let the anime do that for you. I will not spoil One Piece or anything major for you if you do not read the manga like I do. If you do, however, read the manga, yeah, this is a perfect reason to get hype. But we need to make our way through this place, kill the boss, and get our hands on some more legendary ashes. Now the question is, what type of enemies lurk in here? Am I strong enough to wear a shield? Nope, becomes a heavy load. Manga has more than it's telling us in anime. Anime adaptations of manga is that. Adaptations. With manga, what I love about manga is that there has never been a manga that gave you filler. If there was filler, it was only on the cover page it was only on the cover page request that Oda makes, such as Oh My Family or the Germa 66's stuff. Manga has no filler, whereas anime needs to have filler in order to pad out time before they catch up too fast to the manga. Because if anime had absolutely no filler, then we would literally be waiting for manga and anime episodes in the same frame. So filler is to literally just pad for time as the manga continues so that there's more episodes for people to have. Because if we just went by episode per manga chapter basics, then we would just get a chapter and an episode with an episode to keep up with the chapters that come out. We wouldn't have them as often as we get them. Because all these episodes are made ahead of time. But even then, it's still falling behind about where it still kind of has to fall behind so that they don't catch up too fast. Because if they catch up too fast... What the heck? I don't trust this whole room. Try bright spot. Alright, my magic is powerful enough to kill them in one blow. Now, why did they get stunned like that all of a sudden? Are they weak to this? Why is it always bright spot? Lure out, then try bright spot. So do they get momentarily stunned? That's what part of me is thinking. Frame rate kind of dipped there for a brief moment. Not a major thing, because the game still runs smoothly regardless. What? My magic's not affecting them. Oh, I think I know what this is. They can only be harmed in the light. So I need to lure them to where that spot is to kill them. So rush me. I dare you. You know this is not a good place for you to be. Uh-huh. Some of these dungeons have gimmicks that you gotta watch out for. The gimmick here is they can only be harmed in the light. I actually kind of like that. It's kind of unique. Instead of it just being, just kill them, you gotta think about it. You gotta think about the topography of the place. You gotta think about where you are. And now that I know that these guys can be harmed in the light, that is where we fight them. Be wary of trap. Okay. I'm sure it's a trap. Just not for me. Lay and Dell soldier ashes. This is not what we need. So we need to go back and go in the other direction. Because the ashes we're looking for are called the Ancient Dragon Knight Kristoff ashes. Hold on, let me do something. Sorry, had to resend a tweet and had to reformat it. Alright, so we've been in here. Oh, what's going on here for the frame rate to dip like that? But we went to the right here. Now we're going to go to this side. Ah, hidden path. Door ahead, therefore try attacking. Hidden path ahead. At least it wasn't liar. At least it wasn't that. There's a lot of red blood stains in here. What's in here? Oh, super crawler! Super crawler! I forgot he could teleport! Ah, crap, I forgot he could teleport. Ah! Woo! 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 Ow. So what did we learn? We learned not to go to the back. Back room is for employees only. Yeah, you're not gonna get me with that again. I love how vertical this game is. So apparently the area where I was going in before, apparently that's where I'm actually supposed to go. Batman? No. Megamind? Probably. And it's 4:35. Let me check and see if my package is downstairs. I'll be right back. Let me just check. The answer is no, not here yet. Alright, let's keep going. This is where I'm supposed to be going. And they said be wary of trap. Who wants it? Who wants some?
Where you at? Let's go!
None of you already. So I was supposed to come over here and just drop down here. Okay. Grab all these grave glove warts for upgrading my ashes. No! No, 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 no! Get off my face! Get off my face! So wholesome. Family. Oh, nope, nope, nope. I see you right there. I see that death spot right there. The little creepy crawler. I see it right there. And since I'm at a relatively, I'm gonna say relatively safe spot, I'm gonna take Kenzo out to use the bathroom real quick because I hear him yiping in the other room. Let me take Kenzo out. I know I just stepped away to check the mail. But let me take Kenzo out. There's a lot of responsibilities here if I'm the only one in the house. So, let me take out Kenzo real quick, and then we'll come back and see if we can face off against this creepy crawler dude. Sit tight, everyone. Talks amongst yourselves. Alright, I'm back. Kenzo's good now. Now we need to contend with the death creature that killed me the last time. Trying to see if there's a safe place I can go. Maybe a safe place I can run. Because as soon as I drop down, more than likely this guy's going to pop up. I'm going to see if I can run for my life here. Really need to make my way to the contraption that can open up the door that'll lead to the boss, because in the room full of falling blades, that's where the boss is. There's a door down here to my right when I go down the ladder. So, let's see. Strong foe ahead. And there's an item right there taunting you, daring you to go. Get the that's the strong foe they meant. And he's an enemy that can only be defeated in the light, because he's constantly in shadow right now. So where's the light source for me to lure him to? Relax, bruh. Ah! Still keeping up with me, I see. Somewhere a heavy door has opened. So killing him was a catalyst necessary in order for that big door to open. Sweet. Good, 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 good. I hear it roaring in the background. You're not going to be getting me, big boss Nasia Anna. Wait a minute, why are there blood stains here? Okay, so I have a stake of America. So I made it here. So all I gotta do is just get past all these enemies. I have full health. I am good. No. I refuse. Ancient hero of Zamor. You're a frost person! Ancient Dragon Knight Christoph. Alright. My mimic has fulfilled their purpose. Now I can leave. Which leaves only one more legendary Ashen Warrior to get our hands on. Wait, is this something I can pick up? It is! Root resin! Not the root resin! Alright, return to the entrance. Time to make our way to the last stop with the last legendary ashes. And that's going to be found in a chest protected by a knight and Elphael, brace of the Halleck tree. So, it's guarded by a knight in the Halleck tree location. From the prayer room side of Grace, continue straight, descending down a few set of stairs. You will hit a wall with some white stuffed eggs and a torch on it. Jump onto the angled bridge to your right and then to the platform with the gazebo. The ashes will be through the door on the wall. Okay. Let's just make sure we're progressing correctly. So we need to go to the prayer room. Alright, so go here. Who is it, Guts the Swordsman? Well, let's look at these legendary ashes that I got my hands on. So, I have Ancient Dragon Knight Kristoff, Red Mane Knight Olga, Lutel the Headless, Black Knife Titch, obviously, and Mimic Tear Ashes. So if we go here to the Ancient Dragon Knight Kristoff, Spirit of Kristoff, an honorable knight of Leyendell who was also a devout worshipper of the ancient dragons. His skills strike down foes with thunderbolts, the dragon's weapon of choice, which makes these dragons far superior to the dragons of the Dark Souls series, because lightning was the dragon's weakness. Here, their dragon's preferred weapon to use is lightning itself. After the first defense of Leyendell, Kristoff earned the hero's honor of Erdtree Burial for the feat of capturing Godfrey the Grafted. Godfroy. Not even Godfroy. It's Godfroy, because I got an E in there. Godfroy the Grafted. What is he, a Khaleesi man? Or if you mean like... No, he's a Dragon Knight. Then we have Red Mane Knight Olga. Spirit of a mighty knight versed in the use of a great bow, a valiant warrior who will attack immediately after being summoned. The longest-serving member of the Red Mane Knights, Olga studied techniques to manipulate gravity alongside Ratagon. May use a rain of gravitational arrows in response to a war cry, but only once. So this dude studied with Ratagon, you know, ride my tiny little Barbie horse in the middle of a boss battle, Ratagon. Then we have Lutel the Headless. Legendary Ashen Remains, spirit of a headless knight who leads the mausoleum soldiers, wields a lance enrobed in death and hurls spectral lances at foes. Lutel sacrificed her life so that in death she could continue to protect a soulless demigod until their revival, earning her the hero's honor of Erdtree Burial. Then of course we already know about Black Knife Titch. Titch was one of the assassins who, on the night of the plot, imbued her black knife with the rune of death and slew Godwyn the Golden. She was the daughter of the Black Knife ringleader Alecto, and was killed protecting her mother during their flight from the royal capital. Then we already know about the Mimic Tear. This spirit takes the form of the summoner to fight alongside them, but its mimicry does not exceed to imitating the summoner's will. Mimic Tears are the result of an attempt by the Eternal City to forge a lord. So I didn't read this. I did not read the description of the Mimic Tear. Mimic Tears are the attempts of the Eternal City trying to create a lord of their own. So now we just have one final person. So if we're going by these instructions, continue straight, descending down a few set of stairs, you will hit a wall with some white stuff and a torch on it. Stair starts cutting back in the other direction. Jump onto the angled bridge to your right and then to the platform with the gazebo. So we got to run through here and keep going until we hit a wall. He looked directly at me and did not respond. Alright. So, the person we need to defeat... Whoa! Not the rot! Oh my goodness! Okay. Normally, I wouldn't do it, but someone clip that! Someone clip that! Not only was I skewered and inflicted with scarlet rot, but I got flung off the side of a building and fell to my death! So if the scarlet rot didn't kill me, the fall did! What are the odds of that happening? So the last legendary remains are behind that knight who's protecting them. Okay, if I'm gonna do this right, I need to hit him with everything that I've got. Please don't look in my direction. Please don't look in my direction. It's smart! It's smart! Woo! Thank you, Adula! Thank you, Adula! Alright, this should be our last set of legendary Ashen Remains. And... Booyah! Legendary Ashen Remains trophy obtained! Clean Rot Knight Finlay. Alright, so, let's check you out. Clean Rot Knight Finlay. Finlay was one of the few survivors of the Battle of Aeonia, who in an unimaginable act of heroism carried the slumbering demigod Millennia all the way back to the Halic Tree. She managed the feat alone, fending off all manner of foes along the way. Wow. So not only was she one of the few survivors of the Battle of Aeonia, but she carried Millennia all the way back to the bottom of the area where we fought her at, killing everyone who stood against her, while she was carrying Millennia! This chick is a legend! Do you realize how difficult it is to fight with someone, to fight off people while you're carrying another person? Very difficult! And more than likely, she did this on her own. And seeing how big their weapons are, it's not as agile or as nimble as a regular sword, so she was fending off everyone with that massive spear of hers. Wow, that's actually kind of sick. I like her. But we have all the legendary ashes. All that's left is getting the legendary talismans. And... that's all the legendary stuff. And then all that'll really be left is just defeating the final boss and then trying to get the endings for the game as well. So, let's see what I have. Let me go in my inventory and look at all the talismans that I have. So I have the Moon of Noxtella, that's 1. I have the Old Lord's Talisman, that's 2. I have Godfrey's Icon, that's 3. There's 8 in total. Let's see. So I'm missing... Wow, I'm missing some stuff. Hold on, let's go back to a site of grace. The first one is Ratagon's icon, found inside a treasure chest on the second floor of the debate parlor site of grace, which is here, all the way back at the Lunarian Academy. It's up there? How the heck do I get up there? The heck? How do I get up there? Is there a secret ladder up there? How the heck? How do I get up there? Is there a secret ladder around here somewhere? How do I get up there? To that second floor? I'm not... Oh, I think I know. I think I need to drop from like a higher building and come down to some spot. No, the windows don't even look like they're open. How am I supposed to get up there? How did you do it? Okay, so from the debate parlor side of Grace, head forward leading to the courtyard, make a hard right and jump over the fence. Climb up the ladder and head through the broken glass. Oh, it's outside. We're going to find all of the legendary talismans today, folks. And then I think I'll call it a session there because it's 5 o'clock and I did tell Chris that I was going to meet up with him and talk to him. Oh, secret entrances and secret passageways from software, you devil. So, is it on this side? Or is it on the other? Ah, here it is. Open it up. Ratagon icon! What does it do? Shortened spellcasting time. Huh? What? You mean this whole game? I've been missing an icon that can shorten up how long it takes for me to cast some of these longer time magics? A legendary talisman depicting the Elden Lord Ratagon shortens the casting time of sorceries and incantations. As the husband of Renala of Caria, the red-haired Ratagon studied sorcery, and as the husband of Queen Merica, he studied incantations. Thus did the hero aspire to be complete. Alright, so that's the first one on this list that they have. Now to find the next one. Ratagon's Source Seal, which is in Fort Faroth. And Fort Faroth is the little fort area where the dragons are. Mainly the big dragons. So it's actually going to be right here, Fort Faroth. So we actually need to go in here and explore it. Wow, I finally get to go in there. I've never been in here. I've been here to the place to kill these dragons that were around here, but I've never been inside this fort long enough. I remember in one of my streams, I went in here and I killed a bat. But since my level wasn't high enough, I didn't trust my chances of surviving all that long. But now that I'm level 182, and I am far more powerful than I was back then, I think my chances are good. I dare say very good. And there's the icon right there. It's just waiting for me to pick it up. But I just need to make my way through this whole place in order to get to it. Vision's a precious item. That's the item right there, Ratagon Source Seal. So we need to make our way through here. I'm no fool. I know you're up there. Get down! Think I'm a dummy? You think I'm just gonna walk into this obvious trap? Nah, boy, you played a my tune. And my tune is death! And since I keep increasing my arcane, it keeps increasing my discovery, which increases the drop chances of enemies dropping stuff for me. So, everything just works out just fine. Everything just works out for me. I need to stop saying that before I die a horrible death. Let's just climb to the top of here and be content with it, shall we? You know what? I'm making things harder on myself, not using my great sword. This way's so much better. But I'm a magician. I wear magician robes. Dectus medallion, right. Alright, I never did get the medallions for the lift of Dectus. I just found a shortcut around. I never did get the official thing. Huh. Interesting. And I don't need to worry about golden scarabs right now unless I'm fighting bosses. That's the thing. I'm only fighting bosses because they give like a massive amounts of runes when I'm helping people out. So I really should only have this on if I'm fighting bosses themselves. Which means it's time to test out this Ratagon icon of ours. See how long it takes to cast a spell. You know what? Let's try it on Glintstone Pebble. Have I seen upload on Prime Video? I have not. Is it any good? I'm looking around because this is way too quiet. I see bloodstains up here, but I'm not seeing any enemies presently, and that concerns me. Be wary of rushing in. You say it's good, even though you haven't seen Season 2 yet? Huh. Interesting. And I don't need to have Godfrey's icon on unless I intend to use, like, the massively powerful magics. So... let's see. Carrion Filigree's Crest. Will that reduce? You know what? Let's test this out. Alright, it took that much. Now if I put the Carrion Filigreed Crest, will that reduce it? Or is it only specifically for weapon skills? Okay, so it didn't reduce it. It's only for weapon skills. Like skills, not shortening up. Not shortening up how much FP you use when you're using sorceries. So let's stick with the Ancestral Spirit Horn for now. Or we could just use the Silver Scarab and increase our drop rate of items. Whoa! When it said behind, and I heard the sound in my headset, it sent a shiver down my spine. Dude! Oh my goodness! That was genuine fear I just felt. It said behind, just as I read it, and then I heard that sound of someone teleporting behind me, and I didn't turn, and I turned around and there was someone. Yo! Ah! Oh my goodness! That was actually good. That was perfect timing. Y'all will never be able to experience what I just felt. I read behind, and as soon as I read behind, the dude popped up behind me, and he's just standing there. Ah! It's not even loud sounds that can get you. It's just reading a sign like this that makes you... It's these that psychologically mess with you. When it says behind with exclamation point, you automatically get tense because you're still like, huh? What's behind me? And then you see someone right behind you, and the first thing that pops into your head is, ah, crap! But that got me. That surprised me. Lord Sworn Shield. Who knew I could be getting items from ghosts? Got some more bolts. Alright, let's keep running around and make them all appear. Alright, you didn't drop anything. You're dead to me. Oh, it's an ambush! Also, increasing my dexterity stat increases how fast I can cast magic. So if you think this is fast... just wait until I go for the very odd attempt of maxing out dexterity. But first, I'm gonna get my faith up high enough so I can use Elden stars. I still need to get stronger, but this is around the area we need to go in order to get the... Hello, rat. Where are you going to, rat? Are you attempting to murder me? Did you find a way to get to me? The rat is trying to kill me. Fine. The joys of walls. That's not cheating, that's just using the game's mechanics to my advantage. Can you say ghost the same way Boomstick often does in Death Battle? Ghost! Don't mess with me, rat. Don't mess with me, rat. Leave me alone, rat. Don't mess with me, rat. You want none of this, rat. I'll kill you all, rat. But now we have Ratagon's Sore Seal. Sore Seal? Like an open sore? That's disgusting! That's nasty! But we have Ratagon, Source Seal, we have Godfrey's Icon, Moon of Noxtella. So all we have left is the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman, Marika's Source Seal, and the Erdtree's Favor +2. So, to the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman! So we need to go to the Elphael Brace of the Halig Tree, found in a chest on an elevated platform inside the large building in the northeast, guarded by several pests. Can be reached by heading through the eastern exit from the drainage channel side of Grace, then navigating across the branches and concrete beams to reach the roof of the building. Okay, so the place where those bugs kept shooting at me before I got into the depths of the Halig Tree, it's up there. So, let's go to the drainage channel, but we're going to check out and see what this Ratagon Source Seal actually does. And Stephanie has already started a party, so as soon as I'm done finding the rest of these talismans, I don't know why I'm imbuing the Moonlight Great Sword or the Dark Moon Great Sword. Okay, heading through the eastern exit. Navigating the branches and concrete beams to get onto the roof of the area. So we drop down here, then we'll go up the beams, then we'll travel up the tree there to get to the roof there. Gotcha. Sounded like Dr. Orpheus from the Venture Brothers just then. The Dragon Crest Shield Talisman! So we need to pop up here. Matter of fact, I did tell Charles that I was going to look at all the Funko Pops I had. Alright, I forgot to tell him I had Vlad Dracula Tepish. I ran into, when I was at the mall today to get my haircut, I ran into one of my old co-workers from when I worked at Best Buy. That dude has an insane, an absolutely insane Funko Pop collection. I'm going to die. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't have survived that. But I thank God for showing mercy to me and allowing me to survive. And as long as I don't do anything stupid, I know I'll stay alive. I need to be careful. Because I could in fact wind up doing something majorly stupid. But I feel like that little hole in the roof, that's where I should be going. Because there's nothing around here. So really, I should be heading through that spot in the roof. Oh wait, is there something up there, maybe? No, it doesn't look like it. And I highly doubt it's going to let me jump over there to check. There's nothing up there. Okay, there's nothing of note up there. So, we'll just come over here. Drop here. Hole ahead. Yes, there is. Now the item I need is right there. And I have to get past these guys, who I hate so much. Who just happen to be out of range. Alright, if I can reduce their numbers one at a time, little by little, this will greatly help me. who was shooting at me just now. Can I do Hey or Kurama from Yu Yu Hakusho? I have no idea what those people sound like, so no. But we got the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman! Alright. Now, all we have left is Marika's Sword Seal and the Erd Tree's Favor, found on an altar in a room requiring a Stone Sword Key and Elphael Brace of the Halleck Tree. Alright, so let's head there. So we need to go from the Elphael Inner Wall Site of Grace, leave the area through the eastern door, and head down the ladder to the southeast. Okay, right here. Inner wall. Inner wall, inner wall, inner wall, wall, wall. Inner wall, inner wall, inner wall, 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 inner wall, inner wall, inner wall, inner wall, inner wall, 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 wall. Inner wall, inner wall, inner wall, inner wall, 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 wall. Inner wall, inner wall, inner wall, inner wall, inner wall, inner wall, 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 wall. Alright, leave the area through the eastern door. And head down the ladder to the southeast. Really? These guys are here? Why? Of all people, why are they there? And there's a way for them to get up to me if they so chose. Ugh! I hate Crystallians. I say precious item. Whew. Hero's Rune. Oh, that is precious. But not what I need. And this just takes me down into the Scarlet Rot region. So let me see a map link. Alternatively, for a safer route from the prayer room, cross the bell tower to the walkway that has the Erd Tree avatar. Head to the southern end of the walkway, then jump down on top of the room with the talisman, then down into the imp statue. Why would you give me the more strenuous place to go first, and then says, oh, but if you want a safer route, then just follow these directions? Why would you give me the more difficult ones first? Why not just give me the safer route first? Instead of making me go through all this hullabaloo! Make me do this extra. I am gonna kill these Crystallians though, because I got something in the chest. And I wants it. I needs it. We want it and we need it, precious! Alright, so where's my numbing mist? Or Night Maiden's mist, not numbing mist. Sounds a lot like GPS most of the time. Yeah, I'm looking at the wiki and it sounds like you can go this path here. But if you want a safer route, then go to the prayer room site. I'm like, why not just give me the prayer room site first? If it's safer, why are you giving me the more long-winded description? Why? Why would you waste my time? Ratagon's Rings of Light. Ooh, I can use this incantation now. One of the incantations of the Golden Order Fundamentalists. A gift of gratitude to the young Mikola from his father, Ratagon produces a golden ring of light and fires it across a wide area. Charging enhances range. And yet the young Mikola abandoned fundamentalism, for it could do nothing to treat Millennia's accursed rot. This was the beginning of unalloyed gold. Ooh, was the unalloyed gold needle used to stave off Millennia's rot? To keep it from killing her? Then we have the Frozen Lightning Spear. We're able to use Ancient Dragon's Lightning Spear and the Lightning Strike, so we're able to use a good majority of a lot of these sorceries now. Where's the one where I can explode in a massive wave? Where's that one? Noble Presence. Ancient power of the Godskin nobles. Thrust out belly with gusto to produce a shockwave that knocks back nearby enemies. Charging enhances potency, knocking enemies into the air. Once a sign of the god's wrath, it was called Wrath of the Gods in the previous games, this incantation became a trophy of the noble's god hunt. So I'm able to use all of these now. That's pretty sick. Blood Flame Talents, a blood oath incantation granted by the Lord of Blood. Creates blood flame lacerations before the caster, which explode in an instant. This incantation can be cast repeatedly. After dealing damage, blood flame continues to build up onset of blood loss for a very short time. So not only is this like a flame-like exploding type incantation, but it can also cause bleed as well. That's disgusting. I can't wait to try it. So here's what I'm going to do. Hey, you know what? Lightning Spear, Dragonkin Soldiers, Ratagon's Ray of Light. Hey, I can use the aspects of the Crucible now. I've never been able to use this because it required me to have 27 in faith, but now, since my faith is in the 30s, I can use a good chunk of these. Litany of Proper Death creates an image of order, dealing holy damage to nearby foes. This incantation is especially damaging to those who live in death. Any felled by this incantation cannot be revived. So, when I use this on skeletons, they won't get back up. Kind of like holy damage or turn undead from Skyrim, in a way. But enough about that. Let's kill these Crystallians, take what's in the chest, go to the prayer room, site of grace, and make our way down. Can't pass through that because it's going to start sapping the health from me. I will kill you, though. That's not even a question. You will die. I bet you wish you could get up here. Ah! Oh! Ah! 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 I really need to stop putting my foot in my mouth. Lord Jesus, he's smart. He's smart! Ah! How is it so hard to kill one dude? Why are these dudes so dangerous? When are you gonna get staggered? I thought you were susceptible to magic. Hey, what's going on, X Pastel? Welcome to the stream where I'm struggling to kill a crystal. I hate these crystal guys so much, especially the spear using ones. You're not supposed to be able to dodge that! Been watching my Demon Slayer read-through? A lot of people lately have been watching my Demon Slayer read-throughs lately. Really hope you've been enjoying them. I may not be the most articulate of people when it comes to doing read-throughs, but I just hope that you've been enjoying them regardless. Now I hope this kills you. Stay dead. Stay dead. Stay dead. Stay dead. Stay dead. Just die. Let the mist kill you. Let it murder you. Let it lull you in a false sense of you have won. Just die. Just die. Why do you stop when he's about to die? Okay, finally. My God, there's still two more over there. There's still two more of those crystal dudes over there. And I can't infect them with crystal rot, with scarlet rot, because they're immune to it! But I can do this. I can do this! Inconceivable asteroids! using it. Wow, I almost gave myself a headache just trying to laugh like that as hard as I did. How are none of them hitting? Here I was trying to show off. Woo! Look at me with the 300, with the 360 Destructo Disc. That's death if I die. Can crystal people bleed? Nope. They cannot bleed. You know what? I'm only finding them because I want to get what's inside the chest. I'm just gonna run past you and not worry about it anymore. So I'm really supposed to be getting the second to last legendary talisman. What do you have? I don't care. Rotten crystal sword. Oh, isn't that nice? I get one of your weapons. I'm not playing this game with you anymore. We're not doing this. We're not playing this game. Go reset someplace. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. We need to go to the prayer room. From the prayer room side of grace, cross the bell tower to the walkway. Cross the bell tower. Now you say cross the bell tower. Is that it right there? No, that's not it. That's death if I die. Did I really say that? Did I really say that's death if I die? Man, I'm just a living dictionary, ain't I? I have such good words. I have the best words, apparently. That's not the item, though. Even though it's legendary, that's not the item I'm trying to go after. Ooh, a place blocked by a stone sword key. Wait, don't tell me this has been it this whole time. No. Triple rings of light. Okay, so I learned a new incantation. That's cool. Got some bolts. I love how that dude is just sitting right there, and he's all like, "Hey Frank, what are you doing?" "Oh, it appears you're being attacked. But I'm gonna wait until you're done. Then I'm just gonna stare at him, like I'm doing right now." Yep, just going to stare. Not going to avenge my friend. Just going to stare at the guy who murdered him. Just going to keep staring. Maybe he'll come over close enough for me to get aggroed, but until then, I'm just gonna stand here, kneeling, waiting, hoping. Maybe he'll come over. then I'll attack him. But until then, I'm not moving from this spot. Nope. Actually, like I've grown quite comfortable. You know what? Maybe he won't come over. This is actually a nice spot. It took me a while for this spot to warm, since I'm kneeling here. Maybe he won't come over. Maybe he won't come over. Maybe he'll stay over there, or maybe he'll just leave. If he leaves, I don't have to leave, and I lose my spot. Because I know Tom in the back, he's been spying this spot ever since I knelt down here. He doesn't want to say it, but he enjoys this look here. So if I move to try and kill this guy, then Tom will get my spot. I don't want Tom to get my spot. You know what? I really do hope that if he does come over here, he leaves me alive and then kills Tom, so that Tom doesn't get my spot. I really hope Tom doesn't get my spot if he kills me first. You know, there's a lot of things to think about as I'm staring at him. He's looking at me intently. Don't know why he's looking at me through a telescope though, just staring. I could keep going with that, but let me stop. Let me stop. Let me just mark America's Source Seal on my map so I know where to go on the map so I can have a good rough idea. America's Source Seal. Ah, I gotta get down there. So we need to get to the bell tower to, You can keep spamming all these lasers all you want, it ain't gonna make no difference! Where'd he go? He was right here a second ago. Don't know where he went. Oh, just remembered. Tom's about to get my spot. No, my spot! Now Tom's gonna get it. Larry, don't let Tom get my spot. Okay, so, idea, jump down here, make my way over here, then jump down here. I survived still, regardless. Well, that's awesome. Really. Why? 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 Why are they here? Why are they here? Why are they here? Why are they here? Is this a safe spot? This doesn't look like a safe spot. This doesn't look like a safe spot. Run! 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 Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! Why? Why would you put them there? Safe route my behind? That don't look safe to me. Oh, let me read what this says. If you want to take the safe route, for a safer route from the prayer room site of grace, cross the bell tower to the walkway that has the Erdtree avatar. Head to the southern end of the walkway, then jump down on top of the room with the talisman. Then jump down to the imp statue. You know what I did wrong? I decided to drop down to the floor before. See, the thing is, I could have just dropped down. I could have ran all the way over here to where the Erd Tree avatar is, and then just dropped down on the roof. Then just dropped down to where the imp statue was, and then got it from there. But no. No. I had to be all dramatic. I had to be all extra. I had to put my own self at risk. For what? Dying from a death creature? So now, I have to make my way over to my 100,000 runes because I do not want to lose those. Ooh, idea. Haha, idea. Haha, idea. Grab my runes, and if I die, I keep my runes. Alright, dial it back, Skeletor. Ladder. What the heck? Why are there so many? Get up the ladder! Get up the ladder, you dope! Get up the ladder, you dope! Get up the ladder, you dope! Why are they here? Thankfully, I have a sacrificial twig, so my runes stay with me. Talisman effects have prevented your runes from being lost upon death at the cost of your sacrificial twig. I am okay with that. Can we talk? Can we talk? Can we talk about this particular enemy in particular? This enemy is dangerous. It is an enemy that can just be found out in the world, but it's ridiculously dangerous. Never did I think that this enemy was going to be an issue when I saw it in the trailer. I remember it. It's that weird creature that you see in the dungeon part of the trailer for Elden Ring, but I never knew that it would be so dangerous and so chaotic and so destructive. I didn't know! But I'm wasting time talking about it. Do they have a time magic, as in stopping time? No. They only have sorceries, incantations, and gravitational magic. Well, they just have sorceries and incantations. With blood magic being a thing, healing magic being a thing, death magic being a thing, gravitational magic being a thing, but none to stop time. None to just straight up look at enemies and be all like, yeah, we're gonna stop you. No freezing magic either. Nothing to freeze them. I really hope you turn around to your left. Turn around to your left. Turn around to your left. Don't turn to your right. Is that a boss? There's no way. There's no way you're right there. There's no way you're right there. He could jump down at me at any moment. What is that? Yo, Chris, let me just find these two more talismans, and then that's going to be the end of my session for today, because I was only going to look for the legendary items. I was so hoping that he wouldn't see me. Thankfully, I got some sacrificial twigs that I can kind of abuse right now. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to make a mad dash for that same spot. Hey, Stephanie, what's going on? I'm just looking for 2 more legendary items. And then I'll have the trophies for having all the legendary talismans in the game. I just finished getting all the legendary ashes. Legendary ashen remains. So, that's done. Look, bro, can you not? Can you not? Is there good enough weapons, spells, incantations, and the like to make a decent samurai or warriors Orochi Nobunaga? Yeah, there's plenty of skills like that. There's plenty of Getsuga Tensho-like abilities that you can have. You just gotta beat certain bosses in order to get it. I hear someone walking. Okay, he did. Can you leave? You dare stand against the most powerful sorcerer in the lands between? In brightest day and darkest nights, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. OP meteor magic's light. You better stop with that. What the heck is wrong with you? That is not... That is ridiculous. Stop spamming it! Look at him, he's just constantly spamming! What about blood magic? Look at him, every time he slams his... Yo, he just guard countered me. Ow! He hit me through the wall! No! No! No, 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 no! 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 I refuse! I refuse! I refuse! I refuse! Why are you still over here trying to murder me? Why are you still over here trying to murder me? And my family's calling. This is the most inopportune moment for family to be calling. Why? Why now of all times? Why now? Okay. Now I'm kind of wondering, what happened to the guy that was going around here? What happened to him? There ain't no way he jumped all the way back up there. Because first of all, how come I don't get no high jumps? You can't even see me! Why are you over there now? Stop spamming your lasers! Why won't you just die? Yeah, I'm looking at you. Why won't you just die? And the thing is, this guy will not give you the opportunity to run away from him and for you to dodge all of those magic shots. One of them will inevitably hit you. Inevitably, that's not a word. Inevitably hit you. And if you get hit by one, then the rest that are right behind you are going to attack you as well. So I could either do one or two things. Just run past him as best I can, though I doubt that's going to work. Or just periodically shoot him whenever he's done firing. Either way, it's still annoying, because that's more waiting that has to be done. And I'm not dropping down there on the ground with those death creatures down there, because I done learned my lesson. And this takes me all the way to where Millennia is. I just need that guy to be gone for just a good second so I can run past him and run all the way down. That's all I need. Please walk all the way to the stairs. Yo, 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 let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Safety! Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. So another one of these to upgrade another god weapon. God tier weapon. Okay, good. Now we still got these death creatures that are crawling around. I really hope that if I drop down here right now, that death creature isn't here. That's what I'm hoping. Do I have a sacrificial twig on? Yes, I do. I just need to drop down in here and put the stone in. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there in that glowing spot. Yes, America's Source Seal, we got it. Ah! Only one thing to get, and that's all the way in the capital. Plot twist! Realized too sore to move. Now he's going to take a hot shower to fix his muscles. I got to take a shower as well, because I got my hair cut, and I need to go ahead and wash my head, but I also like to, you know, wash my body and wash my hair at the same time. So I'm going to take care of that. before I join up with the party with you guys. One more talisman! Time to get the Erd Tree's favor. Found on a dead tree in Leyendell, the Ashen capital. So, only be accessed near endgame, postgame, found on top of a branch jutting out of the ground in a large courtyard guarded by 3 large rotten beasts. Why 3? Fast travel to Forbidden Lands, take the elevator back up to the city. What do you mean Forbidden Lands? Oh. Oh. Take the elevator. Take the elevator back up to the city, fight past the knight and a few soldiers and continue down the stairs, then take the large wooden elevator down. You will arrive at a landing overlooking the courtyard where the rotten beast and this talisman is located. You can avoid the beast by hugging the left wall. Alright, so we need to go back to through the city using this elevator. Oh, he did it to himself? You gotta take care of your body. As a person who's turning 30 years old next week, I appreciate my body more than anything else because you only get one. You only get one, so that now is the time to take care of it with the utmost care. Even if it's just the smallest minute thing, you need to take care of your body. Because if you mess something up as you start to get older, it starts to get less and less likely to actually get healed. And the last thing we need is Chris having a debilitation because he overworked himself. Alright, this goes to the outskirts. We need to go back to the city. We almost have all the legendary talismans. And one thing I neglected to do for you guys in my last stream, when we killed Moog, was actually look at what his remembrance can give us as a weapon and as a possible type of magic. That's one thing I forgot to show you guys. Of course you're not going to let me have Torrent up here, of course. Why would you? But I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to run past you. I don't know why you're coming over here to me. Woo! Juked him! I'm not here. 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 Just say nay. I say nay nay. I say nay nay. I say nay nay. I hear you behind me. Oh my god, he's behind me! Woo! No 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 no. I'm gonna show you the rope-a-dope. Oh no 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 no. You won't kill me today. Ow ow ow. I said ow ow ow. Run, 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 I said run, 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 I said run. Who told you get on this elevator with me? No one told you here. What is that? Is that exploding ash? I didn't know that we were channeling our inner Asuma Sarutobi today. Woo! Pillage. Bye-bye. And you say you're turning 35 this year? Don't have to tell me twice. And yeah, he's gonna need to keep those hands because you're gonna... I don't even need to finish that comment. A man must always keep his hands safe and whole. Not for work, but for after work. Alright, so now we need to find... not just for work, but for after work. So... okay, so... There is no way. There is no way that's it right there. That better not be it. That better not be it right there. And I have to get past that rotten beast. That better not be it. Dang whippersnappers, I'm an old man of 43, ya saplings. Not to make you sound like Grandpa Lou from Rugrats, or make you sound like that is it. Dang it, that is it. If the marker puts, ah, come on, I gotta get past this thing, but it doesn't know the meaning of the word chill. It doesn't know what chill means. And since I can't have Torrent here with me, I gotta physically run over there. Excuse me? Did that Joker just go invisible and teleport? The heck? Excuse me? So now I gotta run. No, I don't like that. That's not cool. That is not cool. I don't like that. Why? Why would you allow that to happen? From Software, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you give this frantic monster that doesn't know how to chill when it's trying to murder me? Is it coming? Oh, it's not. Is it coming over here to me? It is! It is! It is! It's like me running from one of the what is that monster called? The monster from Tremors. The creatures. They're not called Tremors, the movie's called Tremors. Graboids! I have to run like crazy. I gotta embrace my inner Kevin Bacon to make a mad dash for that area over there. Rock Sling does damage. No, there is no reason to speed blitz. There is no reason to speed blitz. With sorcery, I can do anything. And it's covered itself in death blight. Aha! I found a way to combat you. And I combat you by making you fight on my terms. And you're teleporting. Thankfully, you're dumb enough to make your way right back over to me again. And I am just out of range so that your attacks do not clip through the stairs. So I'm just gonna keep spamming rocks at you. I got plenty of flask, I upgraded it. I got plenty of time. I'm not coming down there to get a visceral attack on you. I'm just gonna spam rocks. And all is quiet. Good. Now I can make my way over. But I wonder why it said 3 rotten beasts. There should only be 1. Right? Hold up. Game, you wouldn't do that to me, would you? It said beasts, as in plural. It said beasts, as in plural. That's 1. Where are the rest? What the heck, game? There better not be 2 beasts waiting for me as soon as I get over there. And that guy was just a... How many? I only have 4 flasks. I used up 6 flasks just to take out 1. There better not be 2 more. Ah! Game. Why, game? Why would you do this to me, game? Beasts. I thought it was a typo. I thought it was a typo. I thought it was a weird typo because I only saw 1 beast. But there are 3 of them, and that's the second one. And one of these is capable of killing me easily. You stuck? Cdes, and I'm looking at you with Grandolph's face. Cdes. I'm never stuck. All I need to do is grab it. I have a sacrificial twig, so if I die in the process of getting it and I can't make it back, that's fine. You don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me at all. You don't see me. You do not see me. Crap, crap, crap. Nope, nope, nope. We're blitzing. We're blitzing. Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins! Oh no! Oh no! Really? 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 You would grab me when I'm that close? Game. How dare you? How dare you? The last talisman. The last talisman. The last legendary talisman I need to grab from the entire game to get this trophy. End my stream. Take a good shower and relax before I start talking with Chris and company. And this Joker decides, you know what? I'm gonna grab you. And not only does it do damage, but I'm also gonna fill you with death, so as soon as I let you go, you instantly die. There is no hitting me so I get knocked back a little bit, but still have a chance. No. And I'm down to my last sacrificial twig as well. 614. 614. This game wants to try me. And I saw that little room that's off to the side there on up this elevator. I saw that. I'll probably have to visit that later. But right now, the priority is getting these legendary talismans. I tell you what, if I go back over here and I have to fight all 3 again, y'all done lost y'all mind. And I'm going to the wrong spot again. From Software, oh my goodness. From Software would be the gaming company that would put a talisman, a legendary item, in a location with not 1, not 2, but 3 infested rotting dragons that can also spit out death. They would put it in that area. They would. They would. They absolutely would. You don't see me. No, 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 no. I'm in the bushes. I'm in the bushes. Why are you slightly turning towards me? Why are you slightly turning towards me? The bushes saved me. Thank you, bushes. Thank you, bushes. You betrayed me, 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 bushes. Bushes! You betrayed me, bushes! Ah! Ah! Come on, quickly, 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 quickly. Can I? No! Ooh, 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 ooh! I could have made a very bad decision. I could have tried to jump over there, got knocked off the side, and then fell to my death. And that's one sacrificial twig I'm not gonna get my hands on. Time to go, time to go, time to go, time to go, time to go. Pull the lever, crunk. Pull the lever! Giving myself a little bit of extra health. Oh my god, why? Why would you do that? Why would you give me free rotten face? Why would that be hair? How dare you? One. That better not be the one that was here before. They better not have respawned them all. Wait, where is he going all the way over there? Ain't no way he was trying to make his way over to me. Ain't no way. I wonder, do they all spawn at the same time, or is it only one at a time? Because if I can avoid this guy... Matter of fact, let me run over here and see if there's a... Okay, so we can't go through that door because it's closed shut because of Ash. Oh my god, it's a ring! Or like Lumpish Brace Princess was like, I'm having a fun time. Oh my gosh. Nope, you don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me. You can't see me. Ba ba da ba. Da 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 da. It did tell me that I could avoid them by hugging the wall. Hug it, hug it, hug the wall, hug it, run, 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 run. Elden Ring's favor and all legendary talismans. You guys can kill me right now and I would not care at all, because I have what I need. Look at this. Not one, not two, but 3 of these rotten beasts. And it took me using 6 of my flasks just to take down one. I have a sacrificial twig. You know what we're going to do? We're going to the capital of Ash, because I got the trophy for all legendary talismans, which means we are going to the Round Table Hold to see what Mohg's Remembrance can give us. And if it's something really good, then I'm going to go to a mausoleum to duplicate it. We also need to look at all of these talismans that I got my hands on. So, real quick, you guys are probably going to see a blue screen right now. I'm going to the home screen to see where my trophies are. I have 35 of 42. Like I said, this is probably going to be the easiest From Software game for people to platinum, because it's not asking you to do anything ridiculous such as get every single sorcery or every single incantation, just the legendary stuff. So I'm not going to get the legendary armaments trophy this playthrough because I'm missing one because of the city that I'm in right now. I kind of caused it to be buried in ash and therefore locked myself out from a place. So I can do that on my second playthrough, but I have everything else. I have all legendary ashen remains. I have all legendary talismans. I have all legendary sorceries and incantations. I beat Renala. I beat Lich Dragon, Fortisax, Godskin Duo, Fire Giant, Dragonkin, Soldier of Noxtella, Regal Ancestor Spirit, Valiant Gargoyle, Margit the Fell Omen, Red Wolf of Ratagon, Godskin Noble, Magma Worm Makar, Godfrey the First King, Moog, the Omen, the Mimic Tier, which was a very easy fight. I just made him mimic me not having any weapons, and he just resorted to using fisticuffs, and I just beat him down. Loretta, Knight of the Halic Tree, Estelle, Natural Born of the Void, Leonine, Misbegotten, Royal Knight Loretta, Elma of the Boya, not to be confused with Elma of the Flood, Ancestor Spirit, Commander Niall. Then we've been to the Round Table Hold. We got the Great Rune to restore the power of a Great Rune, and Erd Tree of Flame, which is use kindling to set the Erd Tree on fire. The only trophies that are left is, the legendary armaments because of the one singular weapon that I'm missing, and the bosses that need to be defeated, and then of course the endings for the game as well. Other than that, we pretty much have everything we need. So, with that being said, let's go and see what power we can get from Moog the Omen. And I'm not seeing... Oh, we can get his robes. We can get Moog's robes. I could wear his blood robes. Attire of Moog, Lord of Blood, embroidered with an extravagant gold emblem on black cloth. The dress of a luminary, the reigning lord and hierarch of the coming dynasty of Mokwin, or perhaps of a raving lunatic. Yeah, I'm gonna go with raving lunatic. But since I got the funds, I'm gonna buy his robes. He was a blood mage, and he was incredibly powerful. When I was fighting him, he can induce you with 3 different rings of blood loss that each get progressively stronger if he hits you 3 times. And I played with people to face off with this boss, and he effortlessly killed them. So, what we get here is Mogwin's Sacred Spear, which is a great spear, which also causes blood loss. Trident of Moog, Lord of Blood, a sacred spear that will come to symbolize his dynasty. As well as serving as a weapon, it is an instrument of communion with an outer god who bestows power upon accursed blood. The Mother of Truth desires a wound. And then unique skill, Blood Boon Ritual. Raise the sacred spear and pierce the body of the formless mother. Stab up to 3 times, creating explosions of blood with each thrust. This skill will coat the armament with blood flame for a while. And then we get his incantation, Blood Boon. Sacred incantation of Moog, Lord of Blood. Thrust arm into the body of the formless mother, then scatter the blood flame to set the area ablaze. This incantation can be cast while in motion. The Mother of Truth craves wounds. When Moog stood before her, deep underground, his accursed blood erupted with fire, and he was besotted with the defilement that he was born into. So these are the things that we can get from Moog. We can get the Blood Boon, or you could say Bloodborne. I'm pretty sure many people are going to say Bloodborne instead of Blood Boon. So we can get his spear, and we can get his Blood Boon. Then we have Millennia, which I'm definitely going to duplicate because her Scarlet Aeonia, which is essentially me turning into a gigantic flower that explodes into scarlet rot. And I never did read this description of her stuff. Hand of Millennia, which is her sword that we can use, and it has the unique skill of the Waterfowl Dance. And you need 48 dexterity to use this, so you need to heavily invest into that. Blade built into Millennia's prosthetic arm. Through consecration, it is resistant to rot. Millennia's war prosthesis symbolized her victories. Some claim to have seen wings when the weapon was raised aloft. Wings of fierce determination that have never known defeat. And then her unique skill is Waterfowl Dance. Perform a series of one-footed leaps in the manner of a waterfowl to unleash a swift yet graceful slashing combo. Repeated inputs allow for up to 2 follow-up attacks. And we've seen what that can do to me. Imagine what it can do to other people. Then we have Scarlet Aeonia. Technique of Millennia, the goddess of rot. Creates a gigantic flower that blooms into an explosion of scarlet rot. Each time the scarlet flower blooms, Millennia's rot advances. It has bloomed twice already. With the third bloom, she will become a true goddess. Now, she ended up becoming the goddess of rot when we entered into her second phase. So, that was fun. So, with Fortisax, we got Remembrance of the Lich Dragon. And we already read his stuff. Fortisax lightning spears create 2 spears of red lightning and stab them into the ground from above, one after another. On impact, each spear will burst into trails of lightning covering the area. During the War of the Ancient Dragons, these twin red lightning stakes were the hallmark of one ancient dragon who was called the Mightiest Boulder Stone. And then we have Death Lightning, which just sounds amazing, but I need 47 faith in order to use it. So, I still need to keep growing in power. Fortisax. Incantation that channels the power of the ancient dragon Fortisax, now corrupted by death. Strike surroundings with a storm of death lightning. Inflicts death blight upon the foes. Charging extends duration of the storm. It is said that this golden lightning was wielded by Godwyn, who befriended Fortisax. Interesting. Now, I'm pretty much going to duplicate all of them. You thought I said she was going to become a tree? You've been playing Druid too long? There's no such thing as playing Druid too long. Though you are not wrong, because in her place, when we defeat her, is that specific Scarlet Aeonia bloom. Matter of fact, let me show you real quick. Also, Volcano Manor requests Istvan. There's still another person I can speak to over there. But let me go to her Millennia, Goddess of Rot location. If I go here, she does in fact, like the spot where we defeated her, does in fact bloom into this ginormous flower. See? It turns into this. And she was in this area. She was inside of this area, sitting in that one chair right next to this massive tree that somehow has the shape and face of a woman up there. It's the best D&D class in your honest opinion. Question. Would you call the Spore Warden from Wonderlands the most druid-like of the classes? Because they have a lot of skills that is like based around them conjuring up nature and having like mushroom companions to run with them in Wonderlands. Would that be considered druid-like? Just kind of curious, because if that's the case, then that's kind of what the Spore Warden is kind of like. Which reminds me, I need to look at the rest of the skill trees for the characters for Wonderlands before it releases. And it is 6:29. Are they going to be delivering my stuff or what? Alright, so we made it here. Let me go ahead and see about upgrading some ashes that I have. Actually, let me speak to Hugh. What can I upgrade? Hugh has been slowly losing his mind ever since I set the Erd tree on fire. Not super familiar with the franchise, but sounds like it, yeah. Here's the thing, Stephanie. Wonderlands is the Borderlands game I was talking to Chris about. The one where I said he could be a Stablemancer and be like a person that can use a bow. That's the game. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. That's the D&D game that me, Brandon, and Chris have been looking forward to all this time. Because I remember talking about it during one of my Psychonauts streams that I had. But they have classes in there. And matter of fact, let me pull that up. Let me just take this one quick moment to talk about the Spore Warden for Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and then I'll call it a session here for today. And I just been informed that my package is 10 stops away. Your package is at the house. Wait, what? How are you gonna send your packages 10 stops away and then it's at the house? Hold on. Be right back. Awesome! I got it! Yes, this is gonna help me out in the future! It's gonna help the channel out so much! And it's gonna help me out so much as well. I'm sorry, I'm just happy right now. And Steph says, your character you're about to play is a Circle of Spores Druid. Okay, so let me go over what the Spore Warden is in Wonderlands. Okay, so here's a description. Spore Wardens are masters of nature who summon tornadoes and launch volleys of arcane arrows into enemy lines alongside their toxic-spewing mushroom companion. The Spore Wardens are swift guardians of the Wonderland's magical wilderness. Deeply in tune with the natural world, Spore Wardens prowl through forests and bogs alongside their faithful, flatulent mushroom companions. Spore Wardens are able to annihilate their foes from afar, showing off their mastery of both conventional firearms and a mystical summon bow that unleashes a barrage of arcane arrows. And it says that their class information, they are gun and companion specialists. They can significantly boost the abilities of their companions and allies while laying down withering firepower and slowly advancing enemies with frost tornadoes. Speed and distance are Spore Warden's best friends. And then class feats accompanied by a mushroom companion that targets nearby enemies and deals poison damage. Pinging an enemy will cause your mushroom companion to lunge towards them. Any increases to the Fate Maker's damage also applies to their companions as well. And then they have an action skill called Barrage. The Fate Maker summons an ethereal bow firing 7 arrows that deal ability damage on impact. Arrows ricochet twice between nearby enemies. And Barrage has multiple charges. Increases to gun damage applies to damage dealt by Barrage as well. And it's not going to be something so ridiculous in terms of how powerful I made characters in Borderlands 3 to the absurdity of just running in with Moes and then just laying down suppressing fire and just obliterating everyone, because they're really taking a D&D approach to how you do things. They're taking a major D&D approach to Wonderlands, and whereas it used to be only the weak points that they have on enemies, such as the head or maybe like the eye of a robot creature or something, that would be the only way you can get criticals. Well, now criticals applies anywhere. So you could be shooting them in the stomach, and critical chance is just a universal thing now. It's no longer limited to the headshots or anything. Critical chance is now just, you just have a chance of getting a critical hitting anywhere. Which kind of reminds me of how flak used to, how flak skills used to work. But when you increase your hero points and keep increasing your critical chance, anywhere you shoot on an enemy could proc as a critical as criticals. So that's actually nice. So now people don't have to worry about always relying on headshots to do the most damage, because not every enemy likes to stand still enough for you to inflict a headshot wound on them. But with the Blizzard, they can create 3 frost tornadoes for a duration that seek out nearby enemies, dealing frost ability damage over time, and then they have a lot of passive skills. Action skill cooldown is increased for a brief duration after killing enemies. Some of these kill skills are going to be quite nice. But that's just the gist of it, Steph. That's the gist of the Spore Warden. Just to give you a rough idea of how it is. And I don't know if I told you this, but maybe Chris told you, but there's character creation, and you can make, basically, if you start playing, you can create your character however you want to. And one unique thing about the character creator is that they have an option to turn off symmetry for your characters. So if you want to create a character with a raised eye, and then the other side is extremely large, you can create monsters if you want to. Instead of it just like, affecting both eyes at the same time, you can affect one side of the face and another side of the face. You can make a flat out monstrosity if you want. And you can also give them different personalities, such as like hero or strange or funny or stuff like that. That affects how they talk whenever they speak during the game as well. So there's a lot of options for you. You might want to look into it a little bit. Like check out some videos to see what the gameplay is like. But it's a game that I've been looking forward to for a very long time, ever since it was announced. And this isn't going to be like a DLC like Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon's Keep from Borderlands 2. This is a full-fledged, full game, which is getting DLC of its own and Seasons Passes, because we're only getting Season Pass 1 for right now, and who knows whatever they're going to do for Wonderlands later. But long story short, too long, didn't read, Wonderlands is shaping up to sound very, very awesome. And I am glad I have the days off leading up to its release, including the day when it is released, all the way up until Monday, where I get to start my entire playthrough of Wonderlands. Make a Picasso painting and looking dude and call him Loppy. Yep, basically what you can do. Because this is going to be the first Borderlands, the game made from the Borderlands makers, where you get to create your own character rather than it being a predestined character with an already established backstory. So yeah, long story short, it's going to be fun. It's going to be crazy fun, and I'm looking forward to it. I just now remembered. We got one of the somber smithing bell bearings that we can give to the twins, which means that I should be able to buy all versions of the Somber Smithing Stone now. 1 through 9, I believe. Alright, so if I go to the store, so we have Somber Smithing Stone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We do. So now we have all the Somber Smithing Stones we can possibly purchase, and now I kind of really just need multiples of these. And then there's ghost warts, glove warts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't have the ones for ghost glove warts 7 and 8, so I'll have to look for those. But that'll be something I do later. I don't want to take up too much of your time as much as I have already. There's a weapon I want to upgrade, but I don't have access to it yet. I have to finish the game in order to get it. And then I'll upgrade that weapon. But for right now...
I see. You're here for some spirit tuning.
So, Special Ashes. Banished Knight Oleg. Black Ancient Dragon. I want to kind of upgrade her. Because, I mean, these Clean Rot Knights are deadly. I kind of want to see what she can do. I need Ghost Glove Wart 8 in order to get her close. Black Knife Titch is already there. Clean Rot Knight is almost there as well. I'll worry about this later. I'll worry about this later. It's already 6:40. I'm already late to join the party with Chris and the rest of them. Steph, Chris, I am going to take a shower first, and then I'll join in with you guys. I'll join in with you then. So, for everyone else here, first of all, thank you everyone for helping this channel get to 3,000 subscribers. It really does mean the world to me. I will never stop thanking you because you guys help make this channel great. Secondly, I really do hope you all enjoyed today's session. Not as long as I tend to go, but I had some errands to run today, and then, you know me, I'm turning 30 next week, so I had to make sure that my fade was clean for my birthday coming up. I was not about to walk into 30 years old with that woolly mammoth Brillo pad I had sitting up on top of my noggin, so I had to get that sorted out. But other than that, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel, and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then consider subscribing or even consider becoming a member, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples. That was the wrong gesture. Get up, get up, get up. Don't make this awkward. Don't make this awkward. Just wave. Just wave. Just wave. Thank you. Thank you, Grandolph. You're making this bad. You're just making my intro just bad. Later!